Alright, we're going to be doing something a little different in this video, but it's going to be kinda, I guess, more on the fun side, as we're going to make our first little, I guess, cheat code or console command that will allow us to have infinite ammo. So, let's just, I guess, dive right on in. So the classes I want to have open are the Nazi Zombie game state and our weapon-base.cpp. So in our weapon-base.cpp, I want to go ahead and actually include the game state. So hashtag include project name, public zombie game, Nazi zombie game state.h. Now, in our Nazi zombie game state.h, I want to go down to our begin play function in the protected section. I want to create a new function. It's going to be a u function, and the type's going to be exec. That'll allow us to know that it's a console command. So now from here, I'm going to do void, and I'm just going to call it the same kind of thing that it was called in Nazi zombies. So sf use ignore ammo. And then I want it to take in a value so we can turn it on and off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do bool and call it ignore ammo for the parameter. So 1 being we ignore it, 2 being I mean 0 being we don't ignore it, 1 being we ignore it. Now I want a control boolean that's replicated so other clients know what it is. So it's going to be a u property. It's going to be replicated. I'm going to call it bool b ignore ammo right there. So now in our gamestate.cpp, we need our get lifetime replicated props in order to replicate. So I come up here to weapon base. I can just go ahead and copy the function here. I don't have to type it all as I normally do. Change the class from a weapon base to a Nazi zombie game state, and we're good. Now we need to include Unreal Network. So hashtag include net / Unreal Network.h. Now we can set ignore ammo to be replicated. So we're going to do rep lifetime, and the class, so a Nazi zombie game state, and the variable that we want to replicate, which is b ignore ammo. So now let's head back here. We're going to create the implementation for our sf use ignore ammo function right below get lifetime replicated props. And in here, what I'm going to do is if has authority to confirm that we're the server. I also want to do a log here, so else print ue log temp warning text. You are not the server, like so. And if we do have authority, we want to change it. So b ignore ammo equals ignore ammo, like so. Close down the editor because I'm going to have to relaunch it. And then what we want to do is we want to use this value to dictate whether or not our ammo should decrease. So I want to make a getter for this variable here. I'm going to do bool as the return type, cheat and or cheat ignore ammo. And what it's going to do is going to return b ignore ammo. Because it's so small, I'm just going to do force inline and such. And let's see. Let's go ahead and make it a blueprint callable function. In case we, for some reason, decide to make it accessible from Blueprint. Now, let's go to our weapon-base.cpp, go to our fire function, right here, and where we decrement our ammo, which is right here. What we're going to do, let's see, our magazine ammo, I'm trying to think, how we actually set this up to show in our widget. Like I'm being completely brain dead here. I can't remember if we had some sort of event or what that fired. Oh well, I'm not too worried about it. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna get the game state. So if a Nazi zombie game state gs equals get, what is it? World, here it is, get game state. This is a template, so the type's going to be a Nazi zombie game state. So if we get the game state, we're going to do if gs cheat ignore ammo is true, well, is false, then what we're going to do is subtract current magazine ammo. And we're going to do simple else as well. Else, that is not where I want the else. I'm going to put those brackets back. Else, what I want to do is decrement the ammo. So in case this for some reason is not valid, I still want it to decrement the ammo. Now I'm going to copy this and go to our server fire. Server fire, go right here where we do the exact same thing. So that should take care of our ammo going down every time we shoot. So let's relaunch the editor and see what happens. Alrighty. Eventually. There we go. So as we stand, we run out, reload. I press tilde to bring up the console. We have SF, use ignore ammo. I'm going to pass in 1. Now, we have infinite ammo. So now if I pass in 0, now our ammo gets depleted. We'll pass in 1 again, so we're back to being infinite ammo. Now the only thing I think we have to do now is for full auto. But if I go to semi, yep, so our cheat code works. We just got to work on our full auto. So let's go to our weaponfull.cpp. I'm going to include our Nazi zombie game state in our weapon full class. And I want to do the exact same thing. Copy this little section right here. So let's go to our fire function. We have fire. So this is for full auto. Fire delay. So this calls on client fire. Okay, so on client fire, this function right here. Here's where we decrement the ammo. We're doing the exact same thing. Like so. So if the cheat's enabled, you know, all that fancy stuff. And we also have it set to, see, we have server start full auto fire that we have to go to as well. Server fire, all dealt with the same. Just server start full auto fire. It's an on rep. Let's see, what exactly controls the ammo from the server. I feel like I'm being completely blind here. Anyways, I want to go ahead and compile. I feel like I'm missing something like really stupid. I don't think we're only handling this on the client. File server fire, pass and hit results. Or maybe that is what we were doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and relaunch the editor real quick and see if we have what do you call it? Infinite ammo on the full auto Sturmgewehr. All right, hit play. FSF, use ignore ammo, pass in, whoops, send 1 to ignore it. Go. Full auto. Okay, I think it's safe to say that it works. Now we want to just test on the client. So ammo gets decrement on the server and client. Curious, let's go to the client, try to type it in. SF use ignore ammo. Pressing the wrong buttons. 1 says you are not the server. Our ammo gets lowered like normal. Both the client and the server. Now on the server, we type SF use ignore ammo 1, and it ignores our ammo. Let's try on the client, and it also does. So we are good to go. It works on both the client and the server, and the clients cannot execute that command. So I am pretty happy with that. So I think in the next video, we might just do one more console command, and that'll just be give all, to just give ourselves all 3 weapons. But I'm not entirely sure if I want to go that route just yet, or save that for a kind of near the end of the series, because it should be pretty easy to implement. If you followed along with the tutorials so far and you've actually learned something, you should have 0 problem setting that up, because you're literally just going to be spawning the weapons and calling a function that we already have, which is give player weapon. It's as simple as that. So anyways, now that all this is set up and good to go, yeah, well, I think we're done for this video. As always, if you like what I'm doing and you want to help support me, there is a link to my Patreon in the description. And if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to join my Discord server and ask away. And as always, I will see you in the next video.